Good evening, my beautiful brothers and sisters in Yeshua. Today is Sunday, the 1st of October 2023. It's 10:54 p.m. here in Australia. I hope you're well. I hope you're blessed. Brothers and sisters, this is an emergency. You guys need to please go and watch this. This literally just came up in my recommended page, and I've been watching it for the last 19 minutes and 36 seconds. This is like the new I Pet Goat. It's called Beyond the Reset, an animated short film. And it goes on basically, where are we now? So I know where I am, about 1936. All right, so basically it starts off all these quarantine camps, okay, and all these messages that this guy gets every day, and they're saying how the trees are causing the greenhouse gas dramatically, and they need to wipe out all the trees. And so where they've wiped out the trees, they've put all in these solar panels. And then this guy just remembers all things that before the Great Reset happened. You know, he has memories about when he went camping and he was free. And now he's locked in, and he gets this stuff like Be Green, cola, and Be Compliant cola, woke noodles, soybeans, and he gets getting this shipped to him every week. And then there's a new message, there's a new virus, they can't keep it under control, etc., etc. So he's living in this quarantine camp, right? And it keeps showing, he puts his mask down for it to breathe some air in, and basically this drone swats him and says, "Mask up your nose." And then he gets this, only a certain amount of things that he can watch, and it's all like gender neutral and transgenders and all this kind of stuff. So he's constantly in surveillance. He waving to his neighbour, and it just shows you the calendar all the time, how, like years are going by. And then they just tell everybody that they're killing off all the cows because every time they fart, it causes 1 degree in temperature, etc., etc. And then they're telling you that they're going to give you protein via all these bugs and whatever. And then this new, they get a check deposited every week, every month, and then they have to pay all their rations, food rations, accommodation, greenhouse gas fees, climate change fees, diversity fees, and he's got nothing left. And then there's this Nova Gene Labs. They're offering, if you take this new so-called experiment, then you can where is it?
Several years. Those of you who chose to participate will get a significant social credit score boost. As the result, you will be relocated to a superior isolation facility. Receive a higher universal basic income.
I don't want to play it because I don't want the video to get banned. You need to check this out yourself. And then they say that, you get all this better food and whatever. And, so he declines. He doesn't want to do it. And then his neighbour that he waves to every single morning on the other side, he obviously said yes, that he wants to do it. So this guy comes, see, he waves to him, he comes out, and he goes into his place and basically gives him the experiment, if you know what I'm saying, the jibby jab. And anyway, so the next day he's out there and his neighbour isn't there anymore. And then he notices a bit too far. Basically, a truck comes and 2 drones come up and pick up his body, so he dies. I cannot believe this. You have to see this, brothers and sisters. So then it goes. There's that truck, and basically, hang on. See, that picks up his body. The guy who took the experiment dumps it in this truck. Oh my goodness, this is terrifying, brothers and sisters. Now Now it skips and it goes to, this is several years ago. Listen to this part.
A new virus that emerged in Asia a couple of months ago keeps spreading all over the world. Some countries are imposing lockdowns and stay-home orders to protect their populations from this highly contagious disease.
Right. I don't want this video to be taken down, but then they're going to the supermarket. One of them's wearing a mask. You know, he's like aware of the scam that this is, and the other one is, you know, complying. And here, toilet paper all sold out. And the guys, he starts researching about it, right? The virus keeps growing. And then old Klausy Swabs comes up and he's telling us about this pandemic is a rare but narrow opportunity for the Great Reset, okay? And so he receives this by an anonymous person, the Great Reset, and he starts reading it at night time in bed. And she's like, no, I've had enough of your crazy in the head, get out, I'm leaving type thing. So, you know, they become distant, and basically she packs her bags and she's out of there because she's like, you're crazy, you know, with all your conspiracies. Doesn't this sound familiar, brothers and sisters? So he's left alone, and it says, despite lockdowns being in place, the virus cases keep growing exponentially. Citizens, we're going to promote, get citizens to a safe and isolated quarantine facility. Okay, now let's see if we can watch it from here.
Citizens to safe and isolated quarantine
This is the
facilities.
bit I need you to see. 1 week later. Are you kidding me, brothers and sisters? October 4th.
Attention all citizens. Your district is contaminated and you will be evacuated immediately. Please take only necessary personal belongings and step outside of your homes. You will be transported to a safe, isolated location.
Brothers and sisters, I got a little bit of terrifiedness happening there. I know we're not going to live in the spirit of fear, but what if this is what's going to happen? This was 6 months ago, brothers and sisters. 6 months ago. It's got 2.2 million views. I've never seen it before in my life. It literally just came up now. And I was only the last video I did probably half an hour ago, I just did a quick little film about iPet Goat and how there was a scene in there after a high-pitched frequency, how it literally blew all these people away. And then I come across this, and this is literally word for word of how it is. And then this emergency, you know, this emergency thing, like, I don't know. On the phone, on the telly.
Attention all citizens. Your district is contaminated and you will be evacuated immediately.
Okay, I have to get this to you ASAP. Brothers and sisters, I don't want us to have any fear. We don't live in a spirit of fear, but this needs to be known that their predictive programming is incredibly rife. You know, it is on point at the moment, and everything they've told us about what they're going to do in all sorts of animations, The Simpsons, in movies and songs, whatever it may be. This, I need you to watch for yourself because you'll be blown away. It is just like word for word. And when I saw the phone, I was quite happily watching it, but as soon as I saw this phone go off and the TV go off with this emergency alert thing, I was like, no, I've got to make a video about this and warn everybody. Yeah. So I've already done a video on my YouTube channel, and it's called October the 4th, you know, and it's all about something that I've seen about their plans. And I did this way like a month ago, all right? And their plans is to release an 18 gigahertz frequency 3 times for 1 minute at a time. Okay, and I don't know, you know, we've heard what's going to happen. It's just going to activate something that, you know, within the people who have had the jibby jab. And we have to warn our brothers and sisters, we have to warn our family and friends who have taken it. And don't worry about you looking stupid. And if nothing happens, praise the good Lord that nothing happens. But you need to do everything you can to let them know, brothers and sisters, because you do not want to be responsible for knowing something and not saying anything. So I just thought I'd put this video out again. I'm not coming to you with fear or doomsday. I'm coming to you because I am a watchwoman, and this is my responsibility. When I see something on the wall, that I blow that shofar and say, hey, look, I see something here. I need you guys to see it as well. So I will link this down in the description box. Please go and check it out yourself, and I'll leave you with that, brothers and sisters. Every name that calls on the Lord shall be delivered. Okay, we have the solemn promise in Psalms 91 that we're going to see these things, 10,000 on our right hand side and 1,000 on our left. They're going to die, they're going to fall, but nothing will touch your tent. Then we have the promise in Luke 21 that in your patience possesses you your soul, not a hair on your head shall perish. Okay, brothers and sisters, have faith. The word of God is true. And I'll leave you with that good news. Right, love you. God bless you. If I don't see you in the next video, I'll see you in the skies.